Okay, so here we are once again. Um, the last video ended with me ranting about these quarterbacks. Because again, you can follow my Twitter at NJ the number two the city, and you'll see on my Twitter how I reposted tweeted at some people, reposted a bunch, and liked a bunch of tweets about how bad Joe Flacco played last night. Joe Flacco played bad, and I engaged in some of that conversation and debate because he did play awful. I mean, Lord. But yeah, Joe Flacco and Matt Moore last night, I believe, were the top prime examples of quarterbacks that don't need to be in the league anymore because they're just not good enough anymore. And one of my things that got multiple likes is the fact that when I said that, and John Elway said that Flacco was in the prime of his career. Flacco was playing like his career was over 2 years ago, because he's just not good anymore. I mean, Case Keenum could have probably played better than Joe Flacco played last night. And that's just what it is. And I believe everybody's rooting for Drew Lock now. I am. Because Drew Lock is the only hope these guys have in salvaging their season. Joe Flacco is just god-awful, and he keeps proving that each and every time he steps on that field. There's some throws that he can make, and there's other throws. Dude, where are you throwing the ball to? And that's literally what he proved last night. Again, ladies and gentlemen, watch the game. I watched the game. When Matt Moore came in, I guess he threw a touchdown pass, but other than that, they just kept going 3 and out, like Flacco did. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, these traditional drop back passing quarterbacks, they only work with a few. Other than that, these guys are garbage, and we need to stop pretending as if they got away from the pocket. They got away from the pocket. It's only gonna be an anomaly of guys that can win from the pocket, and that's just what it is right now, and it might be that in the future. This league needs to understand. Again, like I said, Flacco played like his best years were definitely behind him, and that's the number one problem. Flacco played like his best years were definitely behind him, and yet John Elway said, "Hey, Flacco's in the prime of his career." No, he's not. He looked like he should have been retired last year after Lamar Jackson took his starting job. But as I also tweeted out, Drew Lock deserves better as a mentor, or deserves a better mentor than Flacco. Flacco literally said, "It's not my job to mentor Drew Lock." No wonder why you suck. No wonder why you went out there and played like garbage. And no wonder why you got your job taken by a rookie last year in Lamar Jackson. No wonder. The evidence is there and the egg is on your face. Joe Flacco, you need to retire. And Joe Flacco, ladies and gentlemen, is one of those guys that I can tell you very prominently, I thought wanted to be a coach. I wanted him to be a coach. I thought he should be a coach. The problem is the way he treated Lamar Jackson and the way he's treating Drew Lock proves he is too selfish to be a coach. Way too selfish to be a coach. And dare I say the selfishness has planted into where we are now. Joe Flacco is not in the prime of his career. He's garbage. Like Matt Moore, I believe, is garbage as well. Again, if you don't believe me, like I said, not only read the tweets, but also look at the man's stats. He's like a 10 points off, if not 15 or 20 points off, from being very similar to Blaine Gabbert's career. Turns the ball over a lot, doesn't throw too many touchdowns, throws some, but it's not a wide margin of like, wow, this guy is just electrifying. No, he's probably a game manager at best. And I don't understand why so many guys or so many teams want to stick with these game manager quarterbacks versus a real powerhouse in guys like, in not only the young guys, but in guys like Kaepernick, Manziel, and Tim Tebow. There's so many guys that could just take over the game that don't even get opportunities, guys. And I mean opportunities as in they do go undrafted. Or they're just stockpiled on practice squads everywhere. So many young guys. Kyle Sloter, for God's sakes, Kyle Sloter is on the Arizona Cardinals practice squad. That's who Denver should have right now. Denver should have a roster full of, yes, Drew Lock, Brett Ripon, and Kyle Sloter. How about that? That's who they should have. I'm so amazed that Kyle Sloter is still on a practice squad at that. He keeps showing out every single time he gets an opportunity to prove himself. And that's what I'm trying to explain here, ladies and gentlemen. The league is rigged and the league is fixed, and all these coaches and execs are biased. They want who they want. They want their bias mode and fixture on all these quarterbacks. I'm sorry, your traditional drop back passing is just not going to work anymore. Sorry, I just wanted to be a little bit dramatic there. Your traditional drop back passing quarterbacks are only going to work with a select few of people. It's not going to work with everybody. Everybody else is overrated. Think about that. Learn that. There's a reason why Andy Dalton can't win a playoff game. There's a reason why Phillip Rivers hasn't been in the Super Bowl and obviously hasn't won the AFC Championship either. And there's a reason why the third guy on this list, Matt Ryan, reason why he lost the Super Bowl. There's a reason. Stafford, I think he might have won a playoff game. I don't know. But there's a reason why he can't go to the NFC Championship. Because these drop-back passing quarterbacks, there's only an anomaly of them who can actually elevate their team and make everybody play well and better around them. Everybody else is a scrub and is overrated. And he was proving that year after year after year after year. But yet you spineless execs, brainless execs, and you egotistical execs think you know football and position playing when you don't know crap. At least, my best opinion, if you know anything, the problem is you're not drafting like you know anything. And sorry if some of this, action that I'm displaying in this video might be a little bit like, calm down, Nate, calm down. Guys, I'm passionate. I'm passionate that too many young guys, too many sensational guys, too many guys that can and will elevate your team, they are being sidelined. While these overrated scrubs get new contract after new contract after new contract. I'm sorry, but how many losing seasons back to back do you have to go through before you realize, hey, maybe it's time to switch at this position? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. The Bengals have not won a game, if I'm not mistaken. The Falcons have only one win. What has to happen for you to understand? Your system has failed. It's not working, and you need a change. At quarterback number one. You need a change. Kurt Benkert, give him an opportunity. Atlanta. Kurt Benkert, he looked good in preseason. Give him a chance. Oh, and then they want to eliminate some of these preseason games? Four preseason games. This is the only other time, except for you getting hurt, do I get to see my young guys, who I know are better than you, show you up and show that, hey, I should be starting. So, keep those games at 4 and do your job. Again, I'm not wishing injury on anybody, just to let you know. I don't wish injury on anybody. But I'm just saying, other than injury, I never get to see my guys shine. That's the problem.